baby Raven, other Raven. How did everyone enjoy their little break? And I get some snacks from the Fremont Abbey? I don't know where that accent came from. Okie dokie. How y'all feeling? Rejuvenated, I hope. Got yourself some snacks. I got some Arizona iced tea on the side, which was awesome. So just to let you guys know, before I bring up our lovely and amazing talented feature, Hollis, I hope that wasn't my phone you dropped. This is a slam, so unfortunately we're gonna have to say goodbye to 2 poets. I know, it's the part that sucks. I know, let's just boo it right now. Just say boo. So stupid! But this doesn't mean this is the last chance for those poets. The 2 poets' names that I'm going to name will not be able to continue on this slam. However, are more than welcome to try out for the wild card, which will be your last chance to get to the Grand Slam. And the Grand Slam is going to be sometime in April. It's going to be dope. It's going to be amazing. It's a huge mystery. So look out for it. Check our Facebook and all that stuff. So, can I just get some applause started? Okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Gabe and Fancy A, aka Alex. Clap it up for those poets, please. Gabe and Alex, thank you so much. Don't ask, please. We loved you. You're part of our You Speaks family. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for competing and taking part in it. You guys are great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But before we move on to that, I'm going to be bringing up a dear, dear friend of mine who was part of You Speaks back in the day when we were little youth, and now that we're mentors, we're moving in. So let me just tell you guys a little something about Tiffany, aka JT Carroll. An amazing human being, a poet, a writer, an activist, a mentor, just awesome unicorn human being. She's gonna come up here, grace you with her words and her swag, okay? When she gets up here, she's gonna have swag, and it's gonna be amazing. So please, welcome up our feature to the stage, a very dear friend of mine, and a huge honor, Miss JT Tiffany.
Oh my God, you guys are so beautiful right now. Oh man, thank you. These are I'm gonna kick you in the face boots. I just want to thank Rose for that beautiful introduction.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Oh. Those are my boos. I'm mentoring for You Speaks right now. We're old school You Speaks, but it's been a while since I spit this. Since I spit a lot of things, but this is from a very deep place I haven't been able to write from. So I beg you for your humbleness. Thank you. It's called Restrooms. Look, I'm just gonna say this straight out. I got peeing problems. And I know I just kind of threw that out there, but this is a problem. I go to the bathroom so much and everybody says, maybe you're just sick. So I go to the doctor. He says I have abdominal inflammation around my stomach, irritating the bladder and organs. So he gave me this antibiotic that would kill it right off, so I did that, that pill you take 2 of 3 times a day. But here I am, still running in and out of the bathroom like a racehorse on crack, doing the most divinely straightened out pee dance all the way to the stall door. It is here. I'm finally alone, in the comfort of metal-sided bliss, surrounded by the sopping inferno of aroma, cigarettes, and piss. I find myself there, just wanting to rest on an inviting porcelain throne because I'm tired. Tired from running like the earthquakes have come, like a 6-foot whip splits the air in just a millisecond, streaming, sending me frantically in my most human state, looking for you, running like that, to the safety of a stall with no name. So tell me why I feel like I'm hiding from everything in here, when this would all be a lot easier standing up. But I don't use the men's room. Because if they figure out that even on my boy days, I am still a woman, who knows what a man would do with it whipped out in curiosity, insecurity of my homoeroticism or his own homoeroticism. I'd rather be feared than afraid. So you know what I mean when I walk into the women's room and most everybody either stares like their eyes are on fire or they pull the trigger on their tongues. This is the women's room. accentuating their diction, thinking I must not speak English either. There's no boys allowed in here. I think to myself, pinche gringa, chinga tu madre, but I just leave silent in my most divinely crooked walk of shame. I don't walk over to the men's room. Instead, my body bursts in excess drainage from my overflowing sea of a body. So why do I feel like a desert? The voices come back again. Maybe you're just sick, boys. Don't cry. Maybe you're just sick. I never drink enough water, but my body floods. I am neither ocean nor desert here. Just call me the place you rest after that flood. I won't tell those women that maybe tomorrow I'll walk in that same woman's room, sick with my eyes on fire, looking like a woman, straightened out, walking, talking, acting for the most part, feeling like a woman should, and a woman should cradle her own flood, but this boy is still caving inwards. This woman of mountain is crumbling from the inside out, and together they are making earthquakes between my knees, and you tell me that I'm shaking, but I didn't even know it. I'm just trying to tell my head to shut up and my heart to turn it louder because maybe I think too much and I'm working on that, but I'm not sick. So in the meantime, if you catch me on my way to the restroom, chances are I just want to rest. Will you do me one thing? After the flood, will you come like a dove bearing an olive branch of truth, telling me of caves and streams forming mountains in between people and dreams? Thank you.
I was all immersed in her poem. I was just like, tell me how it is. Tiffany, thank you so much. Beautiful human being. She will be giving me her shoes at the end of the night because they're swaggy and I wanna. My name's all over your shoes, bro. I'm just saying. Okay, anyways, moving right along. You guys ready for the third and final round of this slam? Can you believe it? It's the last and final round. It's so exciting. I do have to warn you before, this is so funny that I have to say this. After the slam, when you guys leave and you're all excited and you're gonna congratulate the poets, the 3 poets that are gonna go off and go and compete at the Grand Slam and the 2 poets that are gonna go to the wild card, you're gonna have to be quiet in this neighborhood. We are in sleepy Fremont. So yeah, apparently there's a noise curfew. Right?
The troll will awaken.
Oh, you don't want to wake the troll. That's right.
Much noise.
It's just around the corner.
And nobody wants that.
Right? Yeah, you don't want to wake the troll. So apparently we gotta just be quieter.
Yeah, don't make hella noise when you're leaving, and don't loiter.
Don't loiter.
Like the youth you are. Don't kick it outside hella loudly.
So they're saying that we should just dip after this.
We should probably
right?
dip.
Okay.
Because
so
we are
just
hella
leave.
loud, so.
Go back to where you came from is what they're trying to tell you. Go back to across the bridge. I live across the bridge, so I'm not Fremont proper. I love Fremont though.
Thanks, Fremont Abbey, for having us.
Fremont Abbey! This is why I love Fremont, because of places like the Fremont Abbey and people like Nathan and all the wonderful staff that is here. Give it up for the Fremont staff, the people downstairs in the cafe, all those dope people. This lovely piece of paper, which is actually outside where you guys signed up, has all these amazing events. It's not upside down. Amazing events that are happening here, so make sure to pick this up. The round just happened a few days ago here, which is an amazing opportunity for great people. It's musicians, it's live art, it's poets. It's a really beautiful, beautiful thing. But enough about that. Let's just jump into the slam, right? Okay, so we only have 5 poets, okay? So we have Finn, Raven, Ramsay, Dante, and Wong. You guys are gonna be in that order. I will name you off of the deck. So let's just get our feet stomping, get it all ready. Raven, you are on deck. Please welcome to the stage, Finn!
This poem's for anyone who knows what it's like to lose control. Dear lustful middle-aged man, with the way you're looking at me, I can tell you want to know more than just my name. With Koi, you want to know if I'll get down on my knees making your penis my altar. You want to know if I'll do the shit your wife stopped doing. But don't look at me like that. Your eyes are dark as the night my grandfather took me to his cellar and stole my crown. He said, shh, relax. Don't tell anyone what we're doing or you'll get in trouble. Don't you love me? Then he unzipped my pants, lacing his body against mine. Will my grandmother ever forgive me for this? Every day after has been stopped. Please don't get too close. I'm shades lighter than my father, but I wonder if Mecca can see my bruises or hear me wake up at 6 a.m. 7 years past alone, realizing he's miles away, but the sun overlooking my mirror still feels like his breath. Hey, viejo, if I take off my shirt, would you ask about the scarlet letters already carved on my veins? My scars have lasted longer than joy has in the amount of times I had to look my grandmother in the eye. Abuela, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. But there was silence. It was the monster in me. Is this all sexy to you, old man? Does my body still turn you on? Even if it does, my youth will no longer be that verse everyone forgets is from the Bible. I will make my heart known, for I refuse to be a victim of this life, even if it means keeping my own ribcage hostage. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am a king with Elizabeth's crown, and one day my beloved will unfold the rose petals they call my chest, picking out every single one except for him, so I'll forever know he loves me. But for now, I'll better myself with friends in shape of poems instead of razors that look like pens when you walk by. I don't raise my fist for equality. I don't raise my fist for equality just so you can get some quick fists. Just so you can get some quick fix signs. Your mind disgusts me. P.S. Take this poem as the only 2 minutes and 30 seconds you'll ever get from me.
Yeah! Thank you, Finn. Thank you so much. Damn. I love poetry. It heals. It's a form of communication. It's awesome. If you guys didn't notice, one of the things that we do sometimes when we rub our hands together, this is like a thing that we do. Do it with me. It's a thing that we do to send love to someone, send them a good energy. It's just one of the amazing, powerful things about poetry. And I find myself sometimes doing it, like in office meetings, where I'll be like, oh, yeah, I get it. And everyone's like, what are you doing, Rose? And I'm like, it's cold in here, you know? I'm wearing tights and no sleeves, you know? So, yeah, just remember that. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, Finn.
Thank you, Finn. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for reminding me that points are the stupidest thing that's ever happened.
Stupidest!
Why would you ever want to numerically value
Poetry.
people sharing their truth? Like, that's dumb. Anyway, with that, we're gonna throw away 9.7. And then for Finn's poem, we got a 10, a 10, a 10, and a 10. Give it up for the poetry, y'all!
Give it up for the poet. Thank you, Finn. Thank you so much. And the most important part is that Finn was able to share that and have that moment on the stage. That's the point of poetry, is this right here. The point is not the point.
The point is the poetry!
The point is not the point.
The point is the poetry!
Woo, goosebumpies. Ramsay, you are on deck. Please clap it up to the next poet, Raven!
Family sounds like doors slamming, like mothers and daughters screaming, like mothers and daughters crying, like mothers and daughters laughing. My family sounds like mothers and daughters, like resentment mixed with half-hearted apologies, and that feeling you get when you try really hard to love someone that you are not supposed to hate. My family sounds like crowded dinner tables and everyone talking at once, like guilty cousins and shady uncles holding lies in the backs of their teeth, like forgotten nieces and nephews with names that nobody can ever remember. My family sounds like men taking up space and leaving emptiness all at the same time. It sounds like elders holding families together and distant relatives pulling each other apart. Family sounds like kids who weren't raised right. and the awkwardness I feel in the pit of my stomach when a relative that I have never met tells me that they love me at Thanksgiving dinner. My family sounds like Easter Sundays and church bells ringing, like busy kitchens and hot stove tops. Family sounds like love. A love that is too tough to be understood. A love that feels more like a backhanded compliment or an honest mistake. A love that breathes in cold air and spits out hot slurs. Family sounds like wars and truces, like a bitter fist fight between everything that changes and all the things that stay the same. Family is tradition and resistance. My family is my enemy. My family is my life. They say a family that prays together stays together, but I don't understand that. And I've always wondered what happens to those families who rely on other people to pray for them when they are never strong enough to do it themselves. What happens when you don't know how to love your family, when the phone calls stop coming and it takes miracles to put people together like puzzle pieces? What happens when funerals turn into family reunions, when the women start being called back to heaven and the men become tainted by systems of oppression? What is blood? And is it really any thicker than water? What is love? What is family? When I thought about writing this poem, I felt liberated. I felt strong. I felt a readiness and a burning urge in the pit of my stomach. I felt shame and guilt the size of rocks in my throat. I felt my fingertips turning into fists, and my pen became a weapon. My shame turned into compassion for the people that I will never be able to change. My family has everything to do with the person I am today, and if I could tell them a few things, I would start by saying, this poem is for you. You are a part of me, and I haven't really accepted that yet, but I know deep down in my soul that it's true. And I don't really know what I mean by that, but I know that I'm being honest. I know that my resentment always turns into something beautiful. I know why I wanted to write this poem. Because blood actually isn't any thicker than water, it's just deeper. And family is not just a word anymore, it's a label. It's a state of being. My family is not any example or form of perfection. My family is tough love and sacrifice. My family is mistakes and bruised kneecaps, egos and disenfranchisement, forgotten language and the mispronunciation of the phrase, I love you. As if we've forgotten how to say it or just got tired of not hearing it enough.
Thank you, Raven. Clap it up for the poet, Grace in the mic. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful poem. Damn, this mic is hot. Hashtag
You speak Seattle 2012.
I don't know. It will be a Twitter trend.
I don't know.
Yes, they are. Youth right now is the truth right now.
Cool.
Yeah, God. You say it.
Yeah. I wish God would talk like that.
Yeah, so, yeah, so we're gonna throw away the low score of a 10.
Oh!
And then we got a 10, a 10, a 10, and a 10. Give it up for the poem.
Wow, okay. Moving right along there. Okay. It's hot. Let's keep that energy going. Dante, you are on deck. Please clap up to the stage. Ramsay!
I don't believe I'm alone in the assertion that the word love has been beaten to within miles of its meaning. When I say it, I want to mean it. I want to feel it so deep down that when it kicks to the surface of my breath, the sound that is birthed by the beat in my chest is a first kiss. Tongue slip, hips twist, lips stripped of fear, wind unlocks. You can hear when I say your name. You will feel every ounce of what it means to me. Breath held for 16 years. Free this need to be held in your arms with the word, heavier than its use. Loosen this grip around a word that I wanted to keep inside forever so I could gather up its meaning, and maybe, on my deathbed, I would have let it go. After growing it inside for a lifetime so it could become all that I needed it to be, but I will no longer sit with a shy tongue, waiting for the day I die, to remove the burden of a word I felt didn't mean enough. You are enough forever for me, and now I know this word will be a way to say goodbye, good luck, good stuff, good line, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good idea, good goody, good gravy, good God. When I conjure this word from the cracks in my trapdoor heart, it will be a way to say I miss you. At night, when you're far off in a world that only exists to me, in the words you paint, I stretch the sky against my chest so I can remember the night I held you and told you all I ever wanted was a lifetime of this moment. So we stretched our presence and grew old together, and for a moment, my life was complete because you are the one that, even though I don't believe in marriage, you make me want to pull vows from my chest, gather everyone I know so they can witness me confess that I learned to let go when the water was at rest, and when to hold tight when you offer me your breath is a picture-perfect world that I pin to the night sky when you're gone. After we've traded our good mornings for good nights halfway around the world, I dream your kiss. I dream of how you dance, of how you laugh, of how you sing. When you sing, I can taste the moment we met. When you're here, I am meaning complete, and a word rises from the silence you stir. It takes its place across my face, peels back my lips and spills like a flood. The language that I keep, it is the hardest one to speak, but you have taught me in the ways of every moment that you gave to me. Today, I've learned to say, I love you.
Thank you, Ramsay. I see you. You little poet, you. Not gonna lie, there was a moment in the middle of that poem where I heard every girl go,
I actually heard the guys go,
right?
yeah, a little louder. So
that was the guys writing that line down, being like, "Ooh, damn, that's right," or texting it like, "I know what I'm gonna tell my girlfriend tonight." So thank you, Ramsay.
Damn. Yes.
What?
Dude, that and then Fancy A's love. I'm just.
I love poems for days.
All right. To hell with you, 8.5. What are you doing in my life?
Who invited you?
Hater. All right. For Ramsay's poem, we got a 9.5, a 9.9, a 10, and a 10. Give it up for the poet.
Thank you so much, Ramsay. Wong, you are on deck. Please welcome the second to the last poet, Dante, to the stage.
You know, blood isn't something that everybody wants to talk about. Blood is a weird-ass word. But when blood is on the lips of every newscaster, every newspaper, and every new pair of Jordans, what do you suppose we talk about? Nobody knows how much blood we have spilled together. No one can hear our heart chambers when our blood runs sour and turns red in public. We like to bleed in private. These rules tattooed on your temples: never let anyone find your soft places. Keep your eyes to the ground. Bleed in silence. Blood runs deep. Deep like all the four-letter words that run with it: pain, fear, kids, moms, and dads. Work till your fingers go to the bone, so all the blood that rushes through a fingertip will burst onto your creation like scarlet masterpieces, allowing others to walk around with ignorance sewed to their ankles as they rock their newest Adidas, Jordans, Nikes. Just do it, don't do it, just stop it, please stop it, just work. Work until your bones crack under the pressure of being severely underpaid for surviving. Work because you are a single parent, a woman, an immigrant, indigenous, queer, strung out, stressed out, or just struggling. Work because once you've started, you can't stop. Caught between capitalism's thumb and middle finger until it snaps and brands you useless. Work to find love just so you will have someone to bleed with once work is done. It's funny. How these days blood and work go hand in hand. We wear blood and struggle like hand-me-down clothes we can't outgrow. Blood runs quick, with currents faster than oceans. Blood is always in a rush and never resting because blood is thinking survival. Blood is honest. Blood couldn't lie if it wanted to, but there's no shame in blood's game. It works all day to keep us living, and it gets tired, but it doesn't mind saying so when your muscles get tight or your head aches. But us, so busy trying to keep up this lifestyle, if they don't know, we're impervious, invulnerable, immortal. Don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you cry. Don't let them see you bleed. It's funny how the things that are the things that first connect us are the things that we try to hide. Like this was a competition on who could be the most like rocks. But what we don't know is that rocks bleed, sweat, and cry. They call it erosion. They break themselves down until there is nothing left to hide. If we understood the earth more, we would know that it bleeds with us. Chief Self once said, like the blood which unites one family, all things are connected. And as I stand here, bearing my heart chambers, my sweat, my tears, and my blood, I hope you allow me to bleed with you. Because until we do, we'll never know how connected we really are.
Thank you, Dante. Poetry, poets for days. Gotta love that. Blood. It's a big ass word. I love that. Oh, get it, DJ. Judges, what do you have to say? Oh, get it, go. Dance, dance moment. Hella turf. Okay. Everyone dance for a moment. Hold up. There we go. That's it.
Thanks, DJ Fosho, for playing my jam.
Only on a Friday night could you get poetry and dancing and get told how to live your life, homies. Come on. Hashtag.
Bam.
Bam.
All right, well, cool. Yep, lowest score of a 10. Throwing it out. We got a 10, a 10, a 10, and a 10. Give it up for the poet.
Right? I mean, all right. Okay. So, with that being said, we only have one more poet left. I know, it's crazy. This night by so fast. So I need you guys to start going crazy. It's the last poet of the last evening of the first slam. Welcome to the stage!
My idea of a perfect 18th birthday would be a cherry red Ferrari on the driveway, a ticket to the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, and acceptance letters to Harvard. But reality proves to be cold. On my birthday, I'll be receiving a uniform, a steel helmet, and a gun. A gun in which I will be trained so I can shoot North Koreans. I am a South Korean, and on my 18th birthday, I will receive a letter in which I need to fight against my own people who I speak the same language with, because of a silly thing such as war. So hope for peace, because I don't want to be trained to shoot someone who I could look in the mirror and think that it's me. So hope for peace, because if I ask you to pray, that will cause more war. And what's the point of war? So peace, so I don't have to shoot my own people because we're divided by a line. I don't want to shoot North Koreans just because I'm a South Korean.
Thank you, Wong. Very nice. Round 2, dance party? You can't start this song and not dance to it, just saying. I mean, what other song can you hear 10 times in a row? Get it, girls. Get it, ladies. Get it, it, ladies. Go, go, go. Oh, that shit cry. Very nice, very nice. The dance routine. Look at the ladies.
So I ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me.
What?
First nigga gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me?
Can you please remind me?
Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that don't shit phase.
Did anyone see them when they came here?
When I look at you like this
I had to leave when they started playing this song for the 7th time. I kind of was like, okay, I know she orders fish fillet. I know Mary Kate and Ashley. Like, he played it 10 times. And then Kanye West was like, yo, man, Seattle wasn't feeling that shit cray. And I was like, well, you played it 10 times, Kanye. It's Kanye. I really feel like Kanye just needs like a hug or like someone just to be like, shut up, bro. Like,
All right, cool. Let's make sure not to have this conversation about Kanye outside. 'Cause
I know.
things will get
Yeah, 'cause
heated quickly.
that shit cray.
And the
Ain't
troll
it,
will
Raven?
awaken. The troll will be like, oh, well, I heard.
Actually, can we have hold on. I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. Can we just give it up for Blue Ivy Knowles Carter that just got bored? Just saying. Okay, the girl.
Really?
I'm sorry. The baby already has a #1 hit song.
Okay.
What have you done today?
Not.
Well, you guys went to a poetry event, so Blue Ivy Cardi can shove it.
Yeah.
That shit cray.
Okay.
What do we do
I don't know
now?
what
What
to
do
say.
I do with my hands now? What?
Okay, I am going to read these scores that don't matter.
Oh, right. Fuck.
And
forgot about
then I think we're bringing up our feature for one last
Yes, we
feature
are.
piece before we announce the 3 poets that are straight on to the Grand Slam finals and the 2 poets that have reserved honorable places in the wild card slam that's happening on April 6th. April 6th at Youngstown, y'all.
April 6th at Youngstown.
So if you don't see these poets, you're either going to see these poets, these last 5 poets again at the Grand Slam finals, or you're going to see them at Youngstown on April 6th.
Right.
These scores, who cares? 9.8. Goodbye, 9.8. Nice not knowing you. And then we're going to move on to a 9.9, a 10, a 10, and a 10. Give it up for the poet.
Give it up for the poets. Thank you so much. So while the voice of God accumulates all the points that have been added throughout the slam, we're going to bring up our feature one last time. So I'm just gonna wait for what can I say about JT that hasn't been said already? She's awesome, right? Like she has a voice like an angel, but you're all about to hear this amazing voice. So please clap up our feature one more time, JT Carroll.
Skills.
We give it up for Sang Fo Show, DJ Fo Show, bumping all the cuts tonight. Yes, all the cuts. Me and this guy will go way back. Isang Mahal. That means one love in Tagalog. If you know any other Tagalog, that you may earn some free lumpia later. Lumpia? Lumpia? What? Say what? Oh, it's a little trick. You put it through the. Yeah. Just so you don't walk away and pull yourself. Let's give it up for our sound dude too. Yeah. He's amazing. All right. Song is called Cracked Porcelain.
There's an empty cup that I see when I make my way to myself. Every day it rains, I watch it fill to the brim just to spill for me and then dry out.
dried out again. I think I know where it's been, but I couldn't tell you how to crack porcelain without just dropping it. 'Cause I've sang and I've sold words, but not mine. So I'm told, and it might be that I've felt a fright. Well, I'm just too old inside to put up a fight and if I leave easily, you know, it's only because I believe that it doesn't mean anything. Well, not to me, I'm the one screaming loud. I felt your cold heartbeat under 1,000 years of snow. Your cold heartbeat under 1,000 years of snow. I think I know where you've been, but I couldn't tell you how to cry porcelain without just dropping it. Just dropping it. 'Cause I've said and I've sold words, but not mine. So I'm told it might be that I've felt a fight. Well, I'm just too old inside to put up a fight when your glass shatters quick and dizzy. There's no use in making it fit me. But when your porcelain comes apart, it feels so easy just to start again, 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 again. I think I know where you've been, but I couldn't tell you how to cry porcelain without just dropping it. You're just dropping it, just stopping. Oh, just stop it. Oh, just stop it. Oh, oh, 'cause I've said and I've sold words, but not mine. So I'm told, and it might night I felt a fright. Oh, I'm just too old inside to put up a fight anymore. Can you put up a fight anymore? And I'm not too good at holding it in and putting back together your porcelain.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Oh, you'll see.
No, not it.
Okay, so we have another performance by the youth. Speaks. This is.
No,
Okay.
nothing. Nothing.
This
Nothing
is
at
the
all.
Untitled Band.
There isn't
Each band, rock it.
December 1st, 1955, our freedom movement came alive. And because of Sister Rose, you know, we don't ride on the back of the bus no more. Sister Rose, she retired one day after a hard day on her job. And all she wanted was a well-deserved rest, not seen from an angry mom. The bus driver said, you got to get up, cause a white person wants that seat. Sister Rose said, no, not no more. I'm gonna stay right here and rest my feet. Thank you, Sister Rosa. You are the spark. You started our freedom movement. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks. Now the beatles came without a fair and took Sister Rosa off to jail. $14 was her fine. Dr. Martin Luther King knew it was our time. The people of the government stay down to talk. If we decided all God's children should walk until segregation is brought to its knees and freedom and equality. Thank you, Sister Rosa. You are the spark. You started our freedom movement. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks. Thank you. Thank you.
The Untitled Band. Right? That's our youth, man. Thank God for that, right? 10. You ladies. Oh, she schooled you. Anyway, so do you guys want to know who made it to the finals and are going to be part of the Grand Slam? You don't? Okay, then cool. Have a good night. Oh, they want to know. So, can we just first of all just clap it for everyone who graced the stage, please? Give it up for them. Takes a lot of courage to get up here. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a great thing. Thank you so much. So, 3 of these people will be moving on to the Grand Slam, which will be in April, and 2 people who, the first 2 names I'm gonna call are guaranteed spots in our wild card, which will be at Youngstown, April 6th, okay? So clap it up for the 2 people that are going to guarantee their spots in the wild card, Ramsay and Wong. Clap it up for them. Thank you so much for gracing the stage. And the 3 poets that are going to go and be at the Grand Slam, give it up to Raven, Dante, and Finn! beautiful thing. Beautiful poets. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming out. Remember, our next slam is February 10th at Harambe in Renton. Make sure to come by. Please thank the poets that grace the stage. Make sure to make a donation, buy a chapbook, a t-shirt, and be very quiet when outside. So thank you so much. I was your host.
Give it up to your host, Rose Macleys, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out.